It is a very, very special day today. This is a Rodecaster Pro 2, and we're going to unbox it together. Let us begin. Alright, now, a little backstory, which I'm just going to rip this. It was not very kind in shipping. They actually, I mean, the tape is still holding it, but this, yeah. So a little backstory. When they came out with the original Rodecaster, I really wanted it, but couldn't justify a reason to get it. So, fast forward a couple of years, my company is making enough money to where I could justify getting this. Plus, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. My wife's on board with it. On top of that, I can use this for company stuff as well. Which, there was a few other things, but we'll go back into that in a little bit. But this is the Rodecaster. So, not much protection of the box, but the box seems like it's fine, so we can just get rid of that. Also, I'm sorry, I don't have an unboxing table, so we're just using moving boxes, so. Okay, so turn it over, take this off. And I've actually had this on pre-order almost since they launched the pre-orders. So I'm very, very excited because the original Rodecaster I heard did have a few problems with like headphone preamps and some other stuff. Plus it could, I mean, an SM7B, like majority of audio interfaces would have to have something for a cloud lifter for that. But this has plenty of gain to run anything you want. And I even went in and purchased a Rode pod mic. I only got one just to see how I like it. And then if me and my wife do the podcast and we really like the sound of this, we'll go get a second one. I actually found this on eBay for about $75. So, very thrilled with that. And another thing, this actually has presets for different microphones, so I can actually say I have a Rode pod mic and it should set majority of my settings for the pod mic. Also has that same thing for the SM7B and some other cameras. So, are you ready for the reveal? I actually haven't watched any unboxings yet, so I'm very, very excited. Also took a lot of willpower because technically released last Wednesday, and it's Tuesday now. Wait, no, Monday. And it literally just came in this morning. So, next level audio. Oh man. Let's see if there's any. Okay, so there's power cable. Power cable, and then the Rodecaster itself, which this does have a little bit of heft to it. Just set that to the side. Ooh. Peel. Oh yeah. These are some nice feeling faders. Which I also love audio equipment. Our church has a bigger mixer, like it's a Behringer X32, which I'll display here. But these faders feel really, really nice. So you got your faders. These faders can all be customized. If you wanted channel 1 here, Bluetooth, USB, you can set these to whatever you want, and then you still have your virtual channels you control through this screen. Individual headphone adjustments. Will pretty much adjust whatever it needs to. I believe you can also use this to adjust your monitors. You have sound pads, and I can't remember how many pages they said you could have. I'll display here. You can have different pages of sound pads, but they're not just sound pads anymore. These actually can function as MIDI controls for another program. They can function as quick effects, turn on and offs. Record buttons that has been shrunk, because it was like on this side larger. I never felt the original Rodecaster, but I do know they shrunk this button compared to what the other Rodecaster looked like. Then up top you got your 4 XLRs, monitor outs, which will be powering my PC speakers, and then your headphone outs. And then you also have your USB-C, the USB-C for power button, SD card, and your Ethernet port. I won't be using the Ethernet port, I know. Probably might use the SD card, and definitely will use at least one of these USBs. But you can actually put 2 USBs into the same computer, and then it'll actually give you a third channel that you can run to and from the computer. So, very, very excited about this. Oh, and they give you a separate USB-C cable as well. So USB-C for the computer, and then your charging cords. And I believe, yeah, that is all that comes in the box. Luckily now, we get to just run power, USB, and get this thing fired up. Well, I originally planned on doing like a whole boot up thing and everything in real time. My head got away from most of the shots, but Rodecaster setup, I've actually been using it for about a week. Been a fantastic recorder, absolutely love it. Have yet to record a podcast with it yet, but working on that soon. But I did discover with PC there is one issue. I discovered the fix to that issue because I hooked it up and it worked fine. I didn't know it was an issue until I dove into Reddit and figured out I technically found the answer, but not really, because depending on your situation you can't do it. Let me explain. So the issue with the Rodecaster, when you hook it up into a PC, for some reason, when you plug in USB 1 in the Rodecaster, you see Rodecaster main and Rodecaster chat. And then when you plug in the second USB, you see Rodecaster secondary. For whatever reason with PC, Rodecaster main and chat will not show up when plugged in regularly. Only the USB 2 will work. However, my PC has a expansion card that I use for my USB-Cs, because I have a crap ton of stuff plugged into my PC. That expansion card has somehow let the Rodecaster display work normally. The only reason I found this out is because one of my expansion card ended up going out of my PC and causing some kind of short, which that wasn't the Rodecaster's fault, had nothing to do with that. But it caused a short in the system, had to swap it out. Amazon primed it, was here in 2 days. But I realized when I didn't have that card in there, only USB 2 would work. So for PCs, expansion card apparently is the answer until they fix it with a firmware update. I don't think this is a problem with Mac, only PCs. The only issue, if you're using it with a laptop, I don't know what the answer would be, other than possibly a dongle? But I don't have a dongle to test that, unfortunately. I have a Windows laptop, just not the dongles, because I got you 2 USBs, I don't need it. But overall, I've been really happy with this. I actually used it for a Zoom meeting for an interview. Worked fantastic. If you're not used to using a Rodecaster, there is a learning curve, but maybe I can make a video later on explaining what my learning curve was, if that's something people would be interested in. So, hope Hope you guys enjoyed the video and this unboxing and first impressions of the Rodecaster. So subscribe, throw a like on the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.